Hello, everybody. We are back for another exciting day. Welcome to the booths, Mr. Sam Howell.
Good morning. Good morning, Dave, and good morning to everybody watching wherever they may be on their phones, tablets, computers, laptops, airport, waiting for a flight, sitting at home sorting socks in the laundry basket, whatever it may be.
Yeah. Well, the winner of this match goes into the finals. We got a 5-11 versus a 5-17. I will have you go out and tell them to lag if they are ready, Sam.
Sure.
And, we'll
great opening
started.
shot of the Slate Billiards Club Cup.
If you win the tournament, you get your name on the cup.
And the two triangles are the individual trophies that they take away.
Yep.
They get to keep those. All right, I'll go tell them the lag is on.
If they want to lag, and we're ready.
Players are ready for the lag here to determine the opening break. And it is a winner break format, BCA rules, 520 and under, semifinals. We have Stephen Delling at 517 Fargo and Seth VELANDER at 511 Fargo. And here we go. Off and running. It's like Seth might have got the better of the table speed there. John VELANDER is just off camera on the chair there. You can see his shoes. He's anxiously watching Seth's performance today and cheering him on, hoping that he gets to the final. He'll be facing the winner of yesterday's match. Unfortunately, Garrett wasn't able to access his best performance yesterday, so he did fall a little short. And Tom Manena at a Fargo rate 519 was able to get access to the finals, and he'll be playing the winner of today's match in about sometime in the next week. Looks like Seth got a pretty good break opportunity there. Almost scratched in the side, kind of had a hop and a skip, had a potential to go off the table if he hit it just a eyelash harder there, but was able to maintain it and take solids here.
The winner from last night's match already said in the chat, good morning from a very interested spectator, because he needs to take on the winner and figure out how to beat him. So he's doing his homework this morning.
Yeah, getting a little intel there on the match, perhaps. Smart move. Yeah, you're definitely playing the table and the circumstances and the patterns that you find, but every now and then there's definitely kind of a 60-40 kind of a deal or a 40-60 kind of a deal where you might want to play the player situationally, knowing that maybe a guy doesn't bank that good, or knowing that maybe a guy doesn't kick that good or tends to be real aggressive and doesn't play safe. That's nice information to have in your pocket at those occasions. Definitely factor into your decisions every now and again. Stephen rocking the Dunsky Dungeon shirt there. I didn't know they were a paid sponsor.
He asked permission.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice that he did ask permission.
He said it's his favorite jersey and it brings him good luck. And I said, well, I cannot stop you from having good luck.
There you go. And I actually have met Dominic Dunn and his
Dominic bets enough that he gets to be on the stream today.
Yeah, I'll reach out to him and let him know. I don't know the man too well, but I did get to meet him, and I don't know if they're frenemies, but he has another golfer buddy in Florida that I met at a tournament in Vegas. Mr. Cleary. Once upon a time. Bought a few things from Dominic over the years here and there. All right, Steven's getting into it here. Looks like he's trying to figure out the play for the 12 ball, which is right next to the 3. You might use an angle off of this 15 to get underneath and play it up table. Or he might just break it out using the 9 or the 11. Not sure what his decisions are here. If you're enjoying the content and you've been watching a few of these matches, or maybe if this is your first time watching a Slate Billiards Club live stream, be sure to like, subscribe, and share to all social media channels that you have. Keep supporting our channel and our coverage of high production and commentary for these matches. This tournament, 520 and under, Fargo rating. Started out with a full field of 32, single elimination. And this is the semifinals. So these guys have played pretty good and pretty lucky and a lot of things to get to this point. This is the second semifinal match of the weekend. And so the finalist has already been determined from our match yesterday. And these two here are battling it out for the opportunity to play in the final. And they'll be playing against Tom Manena. I did mention that a little bit earlier, but in case you're tuning in late. So he's watching and waiting in the chat here, examining his potential opponents, either Steven or Seth. Looks like he drew back just a hair too far. I was hoping to play the 12 in the top left corner there, but got a little too close to his work and a little bit of a back angle there. He's elected to play safe. Looks like he hit it brilliantly with great approach angle.
Came
and
apart
tight
and went back
speed.
together. That was pretty
A
sick.
great approach angle and perfect speed to tie up there. So even though he made a bit of a positional error control there, he definitely got that cue ball control back on that safety opportunity there. Now Seth stretched it a little bit, I think, with top and a soft touch. Wasn't able to connect with the edge of the 5. Ball in hand to Steven. Successful safety. He should be able to manage this 12 ball, I think, in the side. On the right side specifically, I don't know if it goes in the bottom corner or not. Ideally, if it was in the corner, that would be the better option, obviously. And then the only question is, does he go ahead of the 2 or does he stay behind the 2, trying to go in between the 2 and the 5 for the cue ball path? Now, it looks like it must go in the corner. Is he going to draw this back, or is he going to just float it forward like 2 rotations here? Yeah, floated it forward about 2 or 3 rotations. I think he's got a little bit of an angle to draw up. Yeah, just a little bit of angle to cheat the pocket there and draw up with a little left maybe. There he goes. Got a little heavy on it there. But he still has a makeable shot, and he has a bank as well. If he elects to take that option. Looks like he doesn't quite have a full pocket. The 6 ball looks like it might be just kind of taking off maybe an 1/8 of the pocket or a quarter. Considering where the 8 ball is, it might be closer to a quarter, somewhere in there. So he doesn't have the full pocket on the side to shoot at. So he might elect to take a bank in the side based on that. What are your thoughts, Dave?
Banks are open. He could cut it in the lower left too, or upper left. Ooh, he's going to bank it the other way towards the corner, maybe to block the lower.
Keep it in play. And
Yeah. I think I cut this ball into right over that, right past the 3 into the other corner, because the cue ball will still be up table.
Oh, just the cue ball, leaving it long.
Yeah, so he's going to do a bank here. He's got to be close to the 3 as he goes out. Yeah.
You hit that really hard,
Well, he got a little help there,
but it worked out. He caught a roll. Yeah, he caught a roll there. It looks like he only really left him the 3 ball and possibly the 5, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be shooting the 3 or playing a safe. I think he has to be a shooter here because the safety is probably just a little too
He
elaborate.
could roll up on the 6, but for a safety, right by the side there,
Right.
but kind of gives the guy, you're not getting ball in hand. So
Yeah.
let's see if he can put this one down.
Just a little too thin. So it worked out for him to bank that ball, and I think you're right. I thought he hit it very, very strong. I don't think he intended to hit it that strong, but he definitely got a roll off the edge of the ball there, and the 8 just parked in front there and left it tough for Seth. So the game's foot. Steven out with the first rack. Looks like Seth might be a little tentative, perhaps. I'm not sure if 11 a.m. is his time of day or
Early game jitters.
Yeah.
He did agree to the match at 11 a.m. So.
correct. But everybody plays a little shaky the first 2 or 3 for the most part, especially in the 520 and under division that we're operating in. But I only say that because Seth has really been, I think, one of the most consistent players and executing that I've seen. I didn't get a chance to see Steven's match. He, I believe you and Mike Pankoff exactly a week ago did the commentary on his match, so I didn't really get to see him play really at all. But I think he had a pretty favorable match. He won handily on the score line, at least. So he's definitely capable. So it is a little unusual to see Seth starting out a little bit slow here, but I think he'll get it together shortly and play his game that he's capable of.
They both hit the break pretty hard, just like Tom last night.
Yeah, pretty aggressive, strong break. I like his cue ball position there. You don't see a lot of people breaking from that point, but I really do like it. The lens cleaner. Yeah, dust.
He flew away. No, it was a little fly
was
on
it?
the pocket.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I thought it was on the camera. Anyway, a little shop talk here. We'll be back to the action here.
Steven scared it away.
Yeah, good job, Steven. Get that little bug off the corner pocket.
Our friend Mike is back in town.
Hey guys.
We got to see Mike. He got the stream ready for us because I was here till 2:30 a.m. last night.
The action man, Dave O'Keefe.
Yeah, you guys had me flustered. I was like, wait, these guys got to play. It's like 10:53.
Yeah, we came. Me and Sam roll in right on time, 7 minutes before the stream. Nothing set up. Luckily, Mike
It's
got
like
us
a
ready.
20-minute process.
Yeah, 20-minute process, but Mike got us started, so we pulled it off 2 minutes late. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
If you guys don't need me, I might hit balls.
Yeah.
You want me to count it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dave's like, let me out of here. Let me out of here.
All right, I'm turning it over to the real Slim Shady.
There we go.
Just call me Eminem.
There you go. Mike, was it Mike Mathers? Mike Mathers instead of Marshall Mathers.
So I got here and these guys were already in here grinding on 2 different tables.
What
Wow,
time?
These guys were all business.
About an hour or 2 or hour and a
I
half.
would say I was here by 10:05.
Wow.
10:15. No, 10:15 maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So they probably had an hour in.
Yeah, they were
Plus.
at least here an hour.
Yeah.
Because they were
Wise
settled
decision.
in playing. It wasn't like they
Wise
showed up
decision.
working together.
Yeah. Wise decision to get some time on the table.
So Steve won game 1, huh?
Yep. Yep. Steve had a safety play that locked up pretty good and got ball in hand with 2 balls and finished her off. So he's examining his options here at the moment.
What do you like?
I think he's pulling out the bridge to try and play safe off the 5.
Maybe he's gonna try and cut it. Watch the hit.
This camera's been.
Yeah.
So switch it to the side view at the end. So
Yeah.
try to use this one as long as we
Yeah, while it's available.
You're right. He's playing safe. There's no way that goes because he's not cutting it enough. So
Yeah, he's going to try and park into that 9, I think.
Oh, he did use inside English. That was good. Smart. He clustered up. This would be a safety battle. This game might take 15 minutes.
Yeah. Well, he's left Seth the 11, it looks like, in the corner, but there's definitely a trap there on the left rail with the 10 and the 15 being
I
locked
played
up by the 5.
I've played Seth in League once, and he does run out really well. Like the day I played him, he beat me, and it was like when he would try to start a run, most of the time he got there.
Yeah, I've played him a few times at leagues as well. He plays out of CRs. He might play other places, but he plays with his dad, and his dad's friend also plays with his son. So it's kind of a father-son team.
Yeah, I remember that. Now watch this 12 off the 7 and the 1. Let's get an overview. Check this out. The 12 is going to go off the 7. It'll tickle the 1 too and go in. Oh,
It was
he was trying
available.
that.
Yeah, it was tough, but it was available. And I think he put that speed on knowing how much of the ball
Yeah.
was going to be reduced going off of 1 and then an additional ball. So he probably did need all the energy to give it a chance there. I think he might have caught the 1 on the way in.
I think looking back,
Nope,
if Seth
he caught
wins
the
this-
7 full.
I think if Seth wins this game, I think looking back, he'll be glad he missed that ball
Because he wasn't going to get out,
No.
I don't think, from there. I mean, he does have a ball by the side pocket there, but to break out the 10 and the 15 and come away with a shot and that those balls don't reattach somewhere and hook up is highly unlikely.
Is he going for the 5 ball or the 1? Yeah, he's going for the 1, but the 5 is next.
Yeah.
I don't think he got there. I think if you
He
look
got
at the
close,
overhead
but
here,
I don't, he might be able to swerve that in there.
that hits the edge of that blue stripe, I think, but he might be able to get in there. We
Yeah.
get deceived sometimes.
Yeah, he might be able to just swerve it in there too, kind of bend the cue ball in. It was close, but I think effective to leave it hanging. It's just a little bit harder. He might have made it, but then just a little bit harder. He might not have got the swerve action that he was looking for.
Well, it might have been physically possible to go,
Right.
but with a little more spin or whatever, but
Yeah,
that still was very difficult.
absolutely. It's still functional too that he left it, off the point there and just kind of hanging in the pocket.
So now it's still tough to get out here. So if Seth shoots this, he's going to get on this side pocket shot, shoot this and bust these out next. So I think he'll
Yeah.
draw right here. But he's got to solve this 9 too. So which one is he going to solve first? 'Cause
Yeah,
they're
I
both
might shoot the
important.
9. I might shoot the 9 and try and stick onto the 8 ball, but I think he got a little
So
off angle to be able to do that. If he was 1 ball, cue ball back straight in on the 9, he'd have been able to do that. But now I don't think that's a good option.
he could make this 9 behind the 5 with draw. It's got to hit it perfect though, otherwise it rattles.
Right.
Get his cue ball right here for that breakout next, so that the angle of coming off of this, his cue ball could bust these out, and then he's still got to hope for shape on the 10 and the 15.
Yeah, that's always really hard to do, to play a breakout and then play the shot on that breakout. Looks like he's going for a bank here.
Yes.
I like that shot. Oh, he's
All
playing safe. I was going to say, if he had a bank on that ball, that would have been a better option, I think, than trying to break out 2 balls and get that lucky to have both those balls line up for him.
Pretty creative.
Yeah, I like the safe. That's a smarter shot than the bank.
Now he could play safe right back if you check this out. They're playing pretty quick. I don't know if we'll have time to explain it, but his cue ball, shoot this 3 to miss. And his cue ball will come down here.
I think he's going the other way. I think he's putting the cue ball on the bottom. No? He went
played
for the combo bank. And it didn't drop.
Oh, he hit it really good too.
Yeah, he did. He hit it great.
Let's go back to the main view here. So does Seth, we know Seth is going to try to get out. So he's manufacturing. How do I get out from here?
Yeah, he's like, how
gotta-
do I fix this 9 ball? How do I fix this 15 ball?
He's got this
Yeah.
angle to bust or bump into the 10 or the 15 and do something. But those 3-5 is covering the
He's,
hole
yeah,
that everything goes.
he's got to play the 8 ball, the 9 ball rather, in the side. I'm not even sure that it goes in the top corner.
So instead of guessing, I would tell you I'll tell you what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm stripes, I would not make that. I would not make this
Yeah.
ball. I would shoot
I would
this
tap the 15.
and
Oh,
bring my
okay.
cue ball in here and try to make the 5 and stick them right on the 3.
Oh, okay. I think that's a good shot.
And it's tough, but you're getting rid of one of his weapons.
Yeah.
So he's doing it with the combo instead. He's got to be playing safe. But by doing that, he got rid of one of his weapons. So
Yeah.
now it's still 3-3 in balls
Yeah.
rather than 4-3.
I don't think he can play the 6 by the 7 here, so he's kind of forced to maybe even play a kick shot here and leave the cue ball.
So when I'm saying that to someone, I know my mom's probably listening. She doesn't know 8 ball. You want more balls in this case. If you're playing a safety battle, you want more balls.
Absolutely. Chess pieces or pawns, if you
Yeah.
will. Yeah, some people call them soldiers, but if you're not going to run out, you want the most obstacles in your opponent's way as you can, not only just to block the pocket,
Yeah.
but to block the angle of entrance and
Yeah.
angle of exit of the cue ball as well.
And there's more options when you come to the table if you have 4 versus 3 balls.
Yeah. It's harder for them to get lucky and leave you a bad shot
Mhm.
when you have that many more options to come to the table to shoot at.
You might be swerving behind the 7 and playing safe, or just clipping it and soft. Yeah, real soft. Oh, he could see the 6.
Yeah,
even.
we couldn't tell. Yeah, we couldn't tell that he could see the
So
6.
now Steven knows that Seth likes to go for it, so he could play the rest of the set.
Yeah, he could kind of
But just let him
leave him
bait him.
traps. Yeah. Yeah. Steven might be a little more experienced player and a little more elaborate in his safety imagination or vision, and that could serve him well in the semifinals here against maybe a younger, more ambitious player.
But on the other hand, I've been in situations where I've outthought myself out of sets by the guy that just loves to shoot,
Yep.
and they run out on me, and I'm like, why am I playing cautious?
Yeah. Yeah. That's a fair point.
So,
Sometimes firepower gets it done.
well,
Yeah.
the way of the warrior says you can't win without taking the offense. So
That's true. That's true.
you can prevent losing by playing defense.
Yeah, we can get into some Chinese and Japanese
Yeah.
ancient manuscripts. I'm down for that anytime, Mike.
So he did it. He did that again. Now here's Steven. I think he can see this set.
Yeah, ideally he would like to play the 7. It looks like he's shooting it.
Yeah, I think he can see that.
Come out 2 rails.
Oh,
Oh, he
kept
stopped
real
it.
still there.
Yeah, I didn't realize the 6 passed by the 15. That's a better path.
Good shot. Now, does he try to sneak it into the side pocket? That's
That's crazy tough.
you're dealing with a sliver of air. And
Yeah.
It doesn't go because it'll hit that point.
Yeah,
Or
I
do
think
you
he just
back cut it
loads
to
it
this
up.
hole.
Do you
No,
load
he
it up
called
the
the
top?
side. I
Did
think
he
he
really?
just tapped the side.
Okay. Yeah, if he makes it, that's a tremendous shot. I think what he doesn't want to do is just pound this with a ton of stroke and topspin and try and go all the way down to the bottom rail. And that's why he's electing to play the side pocket here.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
real
he
high
caught it.
difficulty.
Yeah, he caught it full.
Look at the speed that worked out for him.
Yeah, I think he might have had
Unless
a
he tried
two-way.
to do that.
Yeah, he might have had a two-way there just in case he made it. I think he was
Pretty
probably
creative.
playing more defense than offense there, perhaps.
Now, if Seth plays safe here, yeah, that's great.
Yeah,
Seth's
smart
at a
shot.
huge advantage now.
Smart shot.
So he is playing safe when
So
when it
he
gets down to the end.
nestled into that 8 ball and freed both of his balls just enough to get shots on him,
Mm-hmm.
and also didn't disturb it enough to free the 6, knowing that his cue ball was going to be down table. He didn't want the 8 ball to give him an angle to let the 6 be touched. So
It's
he
like-
really did a great shot there.
He got the
Oh,
sliver
just
of it.
left a sliver of it. Didn't see that on the camera there, but
Now,
still returned a good shot.
you think Seth will go for it now? He's back to go? Or is he? No, one more save.
I
He's
think
got to
it,
tickle
I
this
think that
nine.
there's a nice wall there. You're going to want to play safe.
We left him the bank though. He hit that. I think he wanted to hit that real soft.
Yeah. I like
Cover.
going behind the 6, the 8 and the 15 there. Have a nice little wall. I think that gives you a pretty decent window of opportunity
Right
there.
here?
Yeah, before I'm saying I think I would have hit that harder
Oh, okay.
and tried to come up by the second diamond there. And maybe he left him a bank that he's willing to go for.
Well, this bank goes, even
Mhm.
though it looks like it's almost frozen, he's got to cut it so much that the cue ball will get out of the way when he.
Yep.
So the cue ball will go this direction and he'll have a shot on the 8. He'll probably be like right there if he makes it.
I kind of like the safety here, but I feel like he's going for it.
He could scratch if he hits it. Oh, he plays safe. You're right about that.
Yeah.
That worked out. Like he's got a shot. I thought it worked out, but
Yeah.
15's goes in the side. The 9 does too.
I would have tried to hit that thinner and put the cue ball just past the middle diamond there, but he still ended up in basically the same place. The only difference is he knocked the 15 free.
Yeah. So here we are. Remember I said this was that game that was going to last 15 minutes?
Yeah.
And I said, Seth, at the end of this, if he wins, he won anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
but because I thought he would, I thought
Right.
he would regret shooting some of those balls off early, but worked out. That was a tough rack.
Yeah, there's a lot of back and forth there. But some good safety play and some good
1-1.
decision making, good strategy to kind of learn from if you're watching at home and kind of going, oh wow, I wonder why he did that. Oh, that kind of works. I see why he did that. Maybe that's not something I would have seen. So I kind of prefer those back and forth games on the live stream. They're not as fast or as highlight reel oriented as some of the big runouts, but I think people at home watching can learn a lot more from those types of games.
These feet over here are Seth's father and uncle.
Yeah.
And he's got, I think, one other person here watching too, and maybe another
Yep.
uncle. So that's cool. They came to watch Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Demi's got a clinic back in the corner. Did you guys talk about that?
No, we did not.
Yeah, he's got like 6 or 7 people here training. Let's see what we got here on his break. Thunder snap, hitting a 1.
Yep.
Watch
Got
out, cue
kissed
ball.
out of the scratch maybe twice there. But,
11 came into a trouble zone.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, the uncles are tuned in. I love it. Shout out to the uncles from Uncle Sam here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was fortunate he didn't scratch on the side, and then it was definitely heading into the corner, and then another ball kicked it out. So he did make a ball, and he is in play here. He's got limited opportunities. Looks like the 9
going
and the
stripes.
3. The 9 and the 3 were his only real options, but he likes the 9. So
Check out this angle. Perfect. He can shoot this 15 into
Yeah.
the side,
and
and the
kick
cue
out.
ball will go get this free. And if he doesn't get it free, you'll have to play safe probably. Yeah. Get it. Oh, he
Oh, hit
got
it
a
too
little
hard.
firm. But this, if Seth gets on a roll, this could be like an hour and a half set.
Yeah, I think he
You
was
know.
just trying to kick out the pink 4 and not the 11 maybe there, and just ended up hitting both of them.
That's a good view for this shot.
Yeah,
Oh,
unlucky. Unlucky there. Well, what do you think his best option is here? I think he's just going to roll this up table here.
okay. I thought he was gonna go for it. He just proved me wrong on the last game. Yeah, he's playing smart. That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah, he got it in the way a little, didn't he?
yeah.
Might go by there.
Yeah, I think that might rub in from where it's at. And if he's going to be a shooter, he's probably going to shoot the 2 right now. I feel like he's probably got a safety left in him. He might just shoot this 6 ball and then play safe from down on the bottom rail there. Unless he thinks he can break out using the 7. He might do that. Oh, he went for the breakout right away and forced it.
That 11 goes now,
Yeah.
and Seth will go for this.
Yeah, I
He's gonna
think
shoot
this is the out.
14,
I think
11,
this is
14.
the out here. Yeah.
Yep. And
Yep. Steven left the door open there.
And if you look at the overhead, it doesn't even need to touch anything. He could squeeze
Yeah.
right through and draw his cue ball back to right here. for
Might
the
need an
14.
extension on the cue or a bridge here for the 11 ball. Yeah, Moscone Cup's coming up.
But he might have enough
Thanksgiving.
angle to pop off this rail and out for the 14 or the 13. But I
Yeah.
think he's going to draw it to right here. That would be the spot.
Yeah, then he can almost play all 3 balls and just pick his best shot.
Oh, he did try to come out. He did have an angle, but it
Yeah,
was a tough
it
reach.
was a lot. Yeah, it was a lot to get there.
Now they're all tripled up. Boy, is this a tough spot to be.
Yeah,
He's going
this
to
is
fire
tough.
at this 14 in the side. He's going to cut this in,
Uh-huh.
and his cue ball is going to go wham.
He's going to
If
hit
he shaves it,
something.
it'll go in there.
I think he'll either hit the rail and hit one of those 2 balls, or he'll go directly into them. If he's fortunate enough to hit the rail,
What would be
First,
ideal is if
then
it
they
goes
clip
under
it.
it, hits this 5, and it
Yeah.
kills the cue ball right here for the 10.
exactly.
Oh, he hit it so thin.
Oh, he hit it too thin to make it with that speed. Wasn't expecting that, but I think that was the right angle to cut it at. Just the amount of speed you need on a shot that thin is hard to judge.
So this is what we talked about last game. The person with more balls, in this case, Seth has shot off 4 of his balls. So Steven has all of them on the table. He can maneuver, play safe right now. Real easy. He looks like he's posturing to shoot the 7
Yep.
to start running though. And
Yeah, I
they're
think
open
it's a
to
runner.
run. But
I
the
think it's a
2
runner. Yeah, the 1 he's got to get nice on, and the 2 ball looks like it might just squeeze through or rub in, but we'll
So-
find out soon enough.
He needs to get out. Because I think Seth's balls are ready to get out if he lets him back to the table.
For sure.
These are one of those where he could easily play safe, but they are ready. So
Yeah,
go
why
for it?
not?
The 2 is.
Absolutely.
I would have shot the 2 right now because that's the only one that scares me a little bit. It's got a sliver of space, you know. If
Yeah.
he was on it. Yeah, you had good shape on it.
Yeah,
So let's see if he lands right here again.
I think he's going to shoot the 2 after this 4 ball right here.
Yeah,
He's
but
got
you'll
to
see
be.
if he's not where my dot is, it's going to be kind of funny because he's got to cut it perfect.
Yeah.
He's on the same line. But
Yeah,
he's
I like
further
this
away.
shot here. I think he's going to roll forward and play the 6. Otherwise, he's got to draw it back and play the 5, and the 10's kind of right there. You don't want to play the combo if you don't have to, but that might be where he ends up playing the combo too. We'll have to wait and see.
He has to prioritize just making this ball. All right, you might
Get it?
It would have rattled in. He
Boy,
just
it
hit
looked-
it a little stiff.
It looks like it's more than halfway in, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely there.
Well, it's deceiving because we see the center of the curve, but it's actually that curve comes around to the other side right there.
Yeah. Well, he did hit that firm because he was trying to hold the cue ball, famous last words, trying to hold it for the 5. But I think a smoother shot with a lot more tip
Ooh.
depth would have been preferred there.
That was cool, a little spin he had, but how's he get? He's got to make
He's got to
this
play
behind 2, I
through.
think.
Yeah, he's got to play through the 2.
He wanted to be a little closer.
Yeah.
He wanted to be like right here so he could do some work with this draw shot.
He's still got to get shape on the 10 too. Yeah, just a little. I think it would have taken more time there. It seemed a little casual to. You really did need to pinpoint that 2 very accurately to pocket that ball past it.
I wonder if it makes him nervous that all the uncles are watching.
Oh,
Well, that's a very good point, Dave.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's a little pressure, right?
yeah.
Can't you guys watch on the TV?
Yeah, there's a couch just to your left.
Yeah.
You can watch it on the TV here at Slate, but why would you?
He
It's like
doesn't
watching the
let him.
Jumbotron when you're at a show
When
or
you're
a
at a
game.
movie
You
or
might as well
at the-
watch it directly. If the action's in front of you, don't watch it on the Jumbotron.
He's lucky he didn't land right there because jacked up.
Yeah,
That's a
treetop.
real different shot.
That would have been really tough. He's got to spin this in with a lot of left here and hold for the 1.
Ooh, slow roll cutter. He made it.
Oh, just enough.
Now he's got another cut shot.
Yeah, he's
But
working
this one, You
hard.
might want to spin it off the rail over here so you miss that scratch.
Right.
And then you have this coming in angle on the 8.
Yeah, that's a great path of entry there. He's
Uh,
got some draw, and it doesn't look like he's spinning it very much.
2 rails out of the corner.
I see that.
Yeah, he didn't
He's
spin
doing
it very
with speed
much.
control.
Yeah. 50-yard line, great seats.
Yeah, let's watch it from the overheads.
Sam's got the one-liners.
Yeah, great seats up here at the Packers Vikings opener, but
You want to play to overcut this ball to this side
Yes.
of the pocket because there's cut back friction here.
yeah,
The cue ball does not scratch when you cut it this thin, but it hits about right there. So it feels like you're scratching. If he hits it too thick, it will scratch.
yeah. And that's not necessarily the best shot for making the ball necessarily, but it's the best shot for keeping that 13, in jeopardy. If he were to miss, he's going to at least give some trouble to Seth to have to deal with that end result.
He's grinding it out. I like how long he's taken on this. It's the shot that matters because he knows Seth is positioned to run out.
Yeah.
Fortunate to be back at the table because the 2 was very difficult to make hit Seth's ball behind.
Yeah.
But yeah, his uncle's there. I know that I play sometimes. I'll invite my wife to induce pressure on me to get me to really
Focus
want to
in.
win.
Yeah, right.
But
Different motivations. Is he switching?
Yeah.
I think he switched up his shot here.
yeah, he's banking it. Maybe that's more safe. It's 2-way, maybe. Yeah, he was playing a 2-way.
Yeah.
Look at the speed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Locked up the 10. That's a roll there.
Well, as long as he took to shoot the shot, I wouldn't doubt if he thought it through that long.
Yeah.
That was a great 2-way.
Frozen to the stripe. Just push it up on him.
You know what I don't dislike is
Yeah, just leave him tree topped on the 13.
Yeah.
Just tap it.
I see what you're saying, Dave. And
Yeah.
Sam, right here, leave the cue ball right here, just soft. And I don't think that's frozen. It could be
Nope.
a good hit.
I don't think it is frozen either from our perspective.
Option B would be to clip this, bring your cue ball down here. So then use the 10 as a barrier.
Looks like that's what he's doing. Yep,
Yeah.
that's what he's doing.
Good shot.
He didn't. I think I would have wanted to hit that ball a little bit fuller to make sure he's fully
Fuller
tree
and
topped.
softer, yeah.
Yeah, and a little softer because now he's actually impaired, but he's not really tree topped over the 13, and he can shoot this.
It's kind of a good view. You can see
Yeah.
Sam sweating, him shooting the 8. I'll get ready to do the replay here. This would be a great shot if he can make this. Tough.
Just a bit. Just a bit.
Okay.
Just enough to make
Nice.
it.
Nice shot. Okay, let's
2-1.
put Steven up again. What a good game that was.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of everything. A little bit of safeties on both sides, a little bit of shot making on both sides.
Well, and these guys are both strong enough. Once they get real comfortable here in a few games, they might start breaking and running. But I
Yeah.
love the grinding out first few games. No one's running away with it.
Yeah, I think people are also kind of sniffing the money in the finals, and the finish line is in sight, and they're trying to play a little more conservatively, a little more high percentage, and not taking as much risk, and not maybe not letting their stroke out and letting things fly just yet.
Here's the replay.
Wow, Mike got it to work.
Very nice shot.
I
Boy,
didn't get it to work yesterday. Yeah. Saw him do it.
Yeah,
yeah, that's
Full control.
yeah, keep it down.
He had some sick
Yeah.
yeah.
jump. Remember that
The
jump?
jump position on the 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll try to make a habit of replaying
Dude,
the
it's
8 ball
breaking.
every time.
Off center on the front ball there and got a scratch.
That's it. Oh,
He got kicked around too. That didn't
nice hard break.
that,
Seth was
that
on
didn't
both
have to go
hard
in. He
breaks.
he kicked that around a lot to get into that scratch, unfortunately.
Yeah, Chris Sobel broke and ran a rack on me last night during the match.
Oh yeah.
That ought to move his Fargo rating up.
10 ball.
I'm not. No, we played 10 ball first, and then we played 8 ball. But he
Oh,
broke
okay.
and ran an 8 ball rack on me. And I was spotting him 4 games. Like, oh, what's wrong with that?
You must not have been giving him enough heat to make it
Yeah,
better.
right.
Okay, Seth. This is definitely a green light for him.
Yep.
The 8 ball is a little bit of a problem because of that 1-6-7.
Mm-hmm.
But I think he can get out from here. 14. It looks like he's playing the 9 and going
Trying
down
to go
to get,
up table. Yeah.
well, he's deciding on the 14 or the 9. Then which group do you want to get first? Do you want to get these two up here
The
next?
top side
or
or
do
the
you wanna
bottom
get these
side?
two?
Yeah. It looks like he's trying to travel up table to get into this 13 here.
I actually like that because the 11 and the 15 and the 14 lend to getting shape and
On the
breaking
8,
out this
yeah.
and getting the 8 free.
I agree. He's in the neighborhood near the 8 to make any of those shots work out. Even if he doesn't get ideal shape off of this ball, he's probably going to get something that's going to work.
He wanted to be here.
Yeah, he got
He's
a little
stuck
close
on
to the rail.
and
Yeah.
he's straight, so he can't really. He's going to have to accept a longer shot on the 14 or pound this.
Yeah.
Yeah, he pounded it, and he's got the long shot anyway. It was a
Right.
tough shot.
Right.
So now stop shot here, but this is no hanger. I think
Yeah.
his cue ball is going to drift and stuck on the rail.
Towards the rail again. Yeah.
Yeah, they
There
got
it
off.
is. Got a nice bounce.
Now he can do that breakup if he
Yeah, he's
wants.
got an option here if he wants the breakout, or even just to move the 6
Yeah, bump the 6
so
over.
that the 8 goes in the side or the corner from the cue ball path being opened up.
Yeah, just like that.
Oh, he looked away. I think he was looking at the cue ball collision into the 6 and lost track of the pocketing the 15 there.
Well, if you can look at how fast he played there, I didn't even have time to tell.
Yeah, he
straight.
went quick. He
Yeah.
went really quick there.
He was out.
Yeah, he just overcut it by a pretty good margin, by at least a ball or more. Might have taken it for granted, or just, and sometimes it's easy to just steer your eyes over looking at the cue ball. And I think that's what caught him there, unfortunately.
However, he's a run-out player, and his power bar is getting stronger. He's getting there. He was one shot away from finishing that. So
Yeah.
really, he was out after that 11-8.
For sure.
So,
And I think if he had made the 15 ball, he still would have come into or had an opportunity to come into the 6, using some English or what have you. I don't think it was, a shot that couldn't be made and broke out at the same time. It was definitely there, one way or the other. Hung up the 7 there, just coming off the back of the 11, but took over the pocket.
now,
A lot of chess being played
I
here.
don't know what he'd do, but I see a shot right away I'm going to point out. He could hit this at the super soft speed, pocket the 7, and leave his cue ball right here.
Yep.
Ideally, right
Might
on
get
the
lucky
point.
on the point. Yeah.
Yes.
He's going to try to play the 15 through the 7, I guess, is what he's.
Now that's very difficult because that 7 is covering only half
Yeah.
of the hole. It's not in the center of the hole.
Exactly. And the shot that he played on the 2 ball the previous game hopefully is not an indicator of how this one will work out, but I suspect that it might.
Yeah.
He hit it full enough, but it just didn't travel.
He used the 8 as a safety valve, though. Now, even though Stevens had an advantage because he has more balls, the only ball Seth has is hanging in a hole. So
I think the 3's open here. I think he's going to shoot the 3.
yeah,
But you're right, that 8, if he had just gotten a little luckier, almost covered the whole situation on the right side of the table there.
I like the body language of Seth. He looks real calm.
Yeah.
Calm dude.
Yeah, he doesn't usually have too much demonstrative body English or much show and tell of where he's at and how he's feeling. Pretty disciplined player, pretty regimented, and doesn't give away too much.
Steven likes his Dunsky Dungeon shirt. He's been wearing that each match.
Yeah, it's his lucky shirt, he said.
Yeah.
Me and Dave alluded to that earlier. Yeah. He did ask permission to wear it though, so that's cool. Looks like he was just trying to get that 6 ball out of the neighborhood there and parked it pretty well into the stack there. Perhaps he's got him jammed on the 8. I can't tell if he's up to look at the other angle here.
Yeah, that was a pretty heady shot by Steve because he freed up that ball that was in a funny spot.
Yeah, I think he might have just got him on the 8 there too. Is he going to go underneath it here and try and play a double kiss and just sit on it?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah.
And he got it.
Oh, he got it.
Now it's hanging in the hole even better.
Even better, yeah. He didn't get the double kiss, which, is kind of a luck factor there, but
Make the 4 or the 6, and he should be out.
he's going safe here, I feel like.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
That's scary because you can jump make this.
Yeah. He's got a good chance to get ball in hand here, I think. This is a tough jump because of where the 8 is. He's got to jump the 8 and the 5. So I don't think the jump is on. And the kick shot looks pretty wild too. So the 4 and the 8 take a lot of took a lot of real estate out of the shot here. So I'm really not sure what he's going to do here. Mike, what are your thoughts?
Well, there's a little trick shot where you can hit it with tons of top and it kind of hooks around the 8. Like that.
Yeah, he almost did it.
Yeah, it needed a little more hook.
Yeah, that's a tricky little bend there. Yeah.
Right.
There's a similar shot with draw that works the opposite way, but that's the
Yes.
topspin version. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like it's Steven's world here. He's got the 8 ball in the middle of the table, almost exactly in the middle, and definitely has many opportunities to get shape on it. So I feel like he's not gonna take any more safeties. He's just gonna get into this top side here with this 2, 3, 5 and finish him up.
4 is next, and I'll tell you why. You don't
Yep.
want that as your key ball
No, not in the side. Yeah.
because the 15 is blocking the hole that would be a stop shot for it. So I would shoot the 4 right now. I would save the 2 for last.
Yep.
He's
Came up a
got-
little light there.
Yeah, it would be nice to go 3, 4, 2.
Yeah. Yeah, he came up a little light there. I think he wanted this to travel. Now he's got a thinner cut and the cue ball's going to roll more.
Yeah, I don't think he wants this. I mean, he could drift forward now on the 4 and go into the side pocket.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, he chose to play this 4 last. I think he's going to play it in the side. Yep.
yeah. The thing I just naturally don't like shooting in the side pocket, so that
Right.
blocked out of my brain. But this is the spot. Now,
Yeah,
if you
he's
go
gonna
down
go
to here, it's a tough shot.
Side to side. Yeah. He's right on it.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. But you're right. It's very easy to get on the wrong side of the side pocket, and then
Yeah.
you're traveling to the complete opposite end of the table than where you want to be. So it's touchy to play sides, and then side to side, especially back to back. But that's how we executed it. So
And I don't. I usually think of 9 ball on a big table shape, and I just typically, maybe might think of the route different. And I
Yeah,
shut
that's
off
kind of
that
your
option. In my
that's kind of
brain.
your default. Yeah, that makes sense. But when you execute a great shot, you execute a great shot, and he did do
Yeah.
that. So sometimes the percentages are still what they are, but when you hit the right shot and you just hit the execution and nail it, then makes the percentage shot not look like a very good shot after all.
3-1, right?
Yep, believe so.
It's like Steven might have taken a break. So I'll show you our beautiful trophies in the background. Propped them up on the table. These guys are trying to get into the final 2 players
Mm-hmm.
in this 32-player tournament. They're already in the money. Now they're going for real money.
So the 2 little pyramids on either side, that's the first and second place trophy that these
Yeah.
players are playing for.
Yeah, the
They
one-
have to get into the finals to get them, but those are trophies you take home. And then the middle cup is the Slate Billiards Club Trophy Cup, and you get your name engraved in there along with your 520 and under tournament champion and
Yeah.
your name.
And currently inside of that cup, there's a sticky note with all the players that have won, like the 599 and under, the 650 and
Oh,
under,
right.
the 450 and under, whatever tournaments we've had over the last year.
Uh-huh.
There's a sticky note in there, and eventually we're going to fill that whole thing up, and then we'll get a new trophy.
There you
So
go.
that'll be on display in here. So if people ever want to come in and have bragging rights and
Yeah.
explain, yeah, no, I won that event.
It's like, hey, I'm not just a legend in my own mind. Here's the proof
Yeah.
right here on the
Yeah.
cup.
So they get a take-home trophy,
Yeah.
and then they get their name on a plaqued trophy that will
Yeah.
hang out in the place. So
And you could bring your uncles in and show them,
Yeah.
or any other friends and family
yeah,
to validate your good fortune. Got some people cheering for Seth. Got some people wishing Stephen luck on his finals to play either of these opponents.
JD, said, "Good morning, fellas." I wonder if that's from his road trip or if that's his father. I think
Yeah.
that's him.
Yeah.
I think
Josh
that's him.
Prestegard. I think that's the dad.
Yeah. Well, you think so?
Yeah.
I think the dad has senior, doesn't it?
I don't remember.
Either way, it's good to see some Minnesota people representing down there in Florida. And
CJ.
hopefully
Yeah.
there's some good results this week too. They got another tournament starting. Brecky's flying down tomorrow.
Yeah. CJ says, hey fellas, always great hearing you two on the mic. I'm bound to learn a thing or two. So appreciate that.
Chris. Run out, Chris.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Steven's back.
Yeah. Shannon says, go Steven. Hi, Tanya. Get some Steven. You know, we got some Steven cheering in the chat, and we've got some uncles cheering in the building. So back to work. Looks like John Velander's taking a trip to the soda fountain, perhaps, or the cooler for a refreshment. And Steven's getting ready to break up 3-1.
Yeah, let's see what he does this time. Last time he broke, I believe it was the last time he broke, he got an unlucky kiss and scratched.
Yeah, he's going from the same spot. And I like that break spot. If you're going for power, you just get kind of a little bit of an off angle into the head ball there.
I thought the last one was from over here.
No, I think that was where Seth
Okay.
broke from.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong, but
No, I don't think you are.
I think this is
I've had
where Steven likes to break from, as he's demonstrated this match at least. Again, they're catching it off center and it's going off to the side there, but he's still making a ball. So
Yeah.
yeah, for those who didn't tune in yesterday, Mike was on a pretty long road trip the last day or so.
Yeah, on Friday morning, I took the morning flight out, direct flight to Portland. My daughter, who lived out and was there for the last 5 years, she went to college there, but she's been done with college for a year. She moved back to Minnesota. She was living in an apartment after she graduated with some friends, and
Yes,
gonna try Minnesota. So
I'm sure you're happy to have her back in a closer
my wife, we were
proximity.
empty nesters, so my wife is ecstatic.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
great.
she and I drove from Portland. I got off the plane, got in the car, took the driver's wheel, and went straight to Bozeman, Montana. Got there
Yeah.
at midnight,
Yeah.
slept till 9, and then got up and drove straight to Minneapolis.
Yeah. Burning the midnight oil there.
Yeah, but it was beautiful, and there was no traffic,
Awesome.
and it's good scenery. It wasn't too hot.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, so he looks like he's gonna have to take stripes here because of the way they're sitting. I would think. I don't think he's gonna shoot that 5. I think he's gonna shoot this either 11 or 10 or 9. I don't think he can see the 9 actually.
Yeah, I think it's 5 or 10. Yeah.
He can see the 9. You know what I mean? It's like could be that deceiving look. I think that
Right.
squeezes by.
It might.
If he's on it out and he's taking stripes, I would shoot that 9.
Yeah, that's a problem ball if you're the stripes. I agree. I wasn't sure that he could shoot it, but maybe he can.
Otherwise, he shoots this 11 and drifts his cue ball to here.
He's going solids here.
Solids. Okay.
And he's going to try and get into this 6 ball here, I think. Yeah, so he's going to shoot the 2 and then try and get into this 6-4-1 kind of plug here. Maybe even move the 4 ball.
Yeah, I don't know which one was statistically better. They both look wide open to go to give it a chance.
Yeah, he might bump this. No, he went forward. Got a lot of spin on it. He might have got too much spin on it. Ended up behind the 8 ball there. I'm not sure if he can still cut this 1 in or not. We'll have to look at the overhead.
I don't think so.
No, doesn't look like it. Yeah, he's really ended up in no man's land there. He got a lot of right spin action off of this 2.
He could cut this 3. That would be the contact point right there, and it would spit off on that.
I think he might have been playing into the 4-6 combo and just got too far. He probably went about 2 feet too far.
Yeah.
Do you think the carom's on where he might play the 1 on the side off of the edge of the 3?
That's possible. I don't know if he played the.
Oh, wow.
Oh man, the cue ball
Unlucky.
somehow found its way in there.
Yeah.
Look at this roll though, right
Yeah,
here.
the 3-12 tied up. So he's left Seth something to work with. He might take ball in hand and shoot the 12 right away. He might play the 11 and then get into the 14. I think I might play the 13 and then the 11, then the 14. But you know, he's got a few problems here. I don't mind this at all.
He
If
can
he
get on
shoots
the
the
12.
9 to the 12,
Yeah.
that might be a pretty good path.
He might actually go down instead of trying to get perfect on the 12. He might just bump
him.
into him.
Yeah. I think I would just roll down and try and sit on it rather than bumping it, because that 3 can bounce off the bottom rail and you can end up behind it with no shot.
Well, you'd want to land right here
Yeah.
so that your cue ball on that shot will be coming upward towards something.
Right.
See if he lands on the spot right
Yeah.
there. See, now the 3, he's going to,
Yeah,
because
he's
he's
gonna come
high,
off
he's
the
going to
3,
bump
yeah.
the 3 a little, and he's got to guesswork a little bit on what a cue ball will do.
I think he's got to hit this with some pretty good pace and some left English, I'm sorry, to be able to get back into the middle of the table. That's what he did. Just didn't quite execute there, but that is what he did.
Six off the 11. Get the 11 out of the way.
Yeah, and then play the 4 in the cross side there.
Play the 6. He doesn't have to bump the 11, but he could bump that. Just like that.
He ended up in kind of a weird spot there.
Yeah, I thought he'd stop his
Yeah, his cue ball, he let his cue ball roll instead of trying to stun it there. Maybe the 4 didn't go anyway. He's got the combo.
that's wired.
Great shot. Great shot.
Oh, he's unfortunate. He's dead straight.
Yeah. Maybe he saw that combo all along and that was his play, because the 4 maybe didn't go past the 15 there.
I think you're right about that because he played it so quick.
Right.
He didn't really have to think about it. He already
Right. He was already
planned on it.
prepared for that. He didn't have to adjust. Yeah, I agree. I think you're right there, Mike.
So now do you cut this in or shoot it in the all the way up in the corner? Two options here: this pocket or this pocket.
He's
Cut.
called the side. I think he hits the 13 ball here and ends
Crushes
up with a
that.
nice shot on the 8.
Watch out, corner pocket off the 13 cue ball.
If he hits it with top, he might hit it a little fuller so it won't travel as much. But
Watch
you
out,
were
cue
right.
ball.
You were right. He did hit it a little thinner, and that caught the right angle directional there.
He can make this if he can jump over that edge of that 10 and land.
Yeah, he ended up hitting off the 11 there. I think if he would have hit it just straight through instead of the carom, the cue ball would have had a better result. But he might have had a
Frustrated.
different plan. Yeah, he might have had a different plan with his cue ball speed and path using the carom there, and the 10 ball came into play.
Seth is like a lion just waiting
Yeah.
because he knows he's going to shoot.
Yeah, his body language changed a little bit there
Yeah,
from
he's
the
perched
folded
up.
arms, and
Yeah.
now he's leaning forward, and
He's like, okay, which balls am I going to run?
he's feeling.
What would you do if you were him on these run out? Assuming he shoots again, this guy is going to try and Steve's going to try and jump it, land right here so that it doesn't jump over
Yeah,
the.
you don't want to skip.
So
Yeah.
he's going to go boom over this 10, land, and it might jump over.
And I think he's just got a piece of it too. I don't think he's got to jump much of the ball, but he just has to clear it.
I like this view because you can see how high he's got to get his cue ball.
Yeah, the elevation of the cue. I think I'd go a little higher here. He's going to end it too hard. Yeah,
He
that's
got
pretty
good
high.
contact though. It was a tough shot.
Yeah.
Okay, now what are you doing, Sam? What's your
Well,
order?
I think he's got to play the 12, considering he's almost froze on the bottom rail.
No question. Plus, it frees it up for the 14.
Yeah.
So maybe get on the 11-14 here.
He went wild.
Look out, cue ball.
Wow.
He's okay. He's straight as an arrow on the 13, though. He doesn't have an angle to manipulate.
Yeah. I think he was just a little casual there, and maybe just figured he'd take any ball that he could get. I like trying to get on the 11 from there. I think that's what you said, right? But he just put some spin on it and maybe caught it a little thinner than he thought and ended up wild there.
This comes over for the 14 with the right speed, or the 15. He's going to shoot the 15 or the 11.
Yeah, he had good recovery there with a force follow and came back for the 14, and
Stop the cue ball right
now
here.
he's right where he needs to be.
Yeah. Leave it right there for the 14.
Yeah. Oh, he jammed it. he hit that pretty hard, and I don't think he really needed to cheat the pocket there. It's really unusual. It's not Seth's normal what I've seen from Seth in the past. It seems like he's maybe just oh wow. Steven left him.
Guys, this is what happens on live stream at the end of a tournament
Yep.
on a Sunday morning. I don't know if these guys are morning players, but 11 o'clock tee time is very difficult.
Yep, I agree. Steven overcut that ball. He had the whole pocket to shoot at, and he kind of walked away with his chin in the air there,
Ooh,
knowing that he missed an opportunity.
Did you see that? That was pretty sporty right there.
Yeah, he hit a
Very
nice confident stroke.
Now,
Is he going to accept the bank here on this 11 ball and just play the 15 in?
what do you do here? Shoot
Or
the
does he
11?
try to play the 11 and just nestle it in and block the pocket? I don't know. I think I'd just be a shooter here.
If he shoots this into the side, the cue ball is going to run rampant.
Yeah.
Up down here. Hopefully it doesn't stop on the rail. Hopefully it comes up
Yeah.
and gets straight in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I've got to play the 15 here.
If he plays the 11, he could play that real slow roll and try to make it, call it, but the 8 would bump over here.
Yep.
He would leave his cue ball right here.
And then the 15's too tough.
Yeah.
That's why I play the
Yeah.
15 now.
Yeah, he's doing that.
Yeah.
Watch the speed control of the cue ball here. So he did soft one and cut back
And
friction.
dragged it. Yeah, he dragged it with the top, I think. Yeah. You got to overcut those or overplay them a little bit
Yeah.
to cut those in.
He might have been in shock. He was back at the table too. Because
Yeah,
he had
that's
already
true.
mentally lost the game. When
That
he,
can definitely happen. It's a great point, Mike. Yeah, he missed that by about a ball or more.
and I only say that because I know that feeling. I've been there where I felt like I should have had a game. I missed
Yep.
it. And then the guy actually
just
missed
kinda-
the
yeah.
next one.
You just kind of resign yourself
Yeah.
to your fate, and then, oh my gosh, he missed the 8. I can't believe but you're not mentally engaged. You're not prepared to shoot. I know my teammates have probably grown tired of me saying that, but I'm always harping on that in my league
Yeah.
team matches that, hey, get ready to shoot, shake it off and stay ready, shake it off and stay ready.
Yeah.
You know, because you get opportunities back at the table because you expect that your opponent is going to play, perfect, or is going to play every opportunity is going to be closed, and you kind of give them maybe a little more credit than they deserve. They don't win until the balls stop rolling.
Yeah, he's sticking with that spot. I'm going to change the score.
Yeah.
4-1, Steven.
Yeah. It's not too late for Seth to come back here. I know he feels like, maybe the world's going against him there with those few errors or a few misses that he had there, and they were difficult plays, but a dry break from Steven or a missed opportunity from Steven is going to give Seth some new life, and he should take full advantage of that opportunity. And
Best break of the set right there.
yeah, that was a great break.
Great
It looks
cue
like
ball.
he went from the same spot, but he connected with the head ball a lot better.
Well, and you could tell the cue ball doesn't lie. It went straight down the middle of the
Yep,
table after
yep.
contact.
And it was jumping towards the side and jumping up in the air and all that on the previous breaks. So I think he dialed in his break there, and I think he's going to be able to duplicate that in the near future, especially if he wins this game and gets right back to breaking again.
See if Seth can shake that off. Resilience is a huge part of the game, just like golf.
Absolutely. He's back with the
This game is huge.
He's back with the leaning back and the arms crossed, and I can't blame him. I'd be doing the same thing. But he's lamenting his missed opportunity there.
Yep. Deep breath.
There it is. Deep
Yeah.
breath. Yeah.
Because this game at 4-2 is a lot different than 5-1.
Absolutely.
This game here. I mean,
Absolutely.
from our standpoint, I wouldn't be thinking that way in the chair, but from we're all about the drama here. We want Hill.
Yes. Always Hill. That's what we're here for, the people. Hill.
Okay.
I'm not
Back out of rail.
I'm not sure if he was even really trying to make that ball. But I mean, he certainly could have gotten out from there, so I'm not sure what happened there, if he just hit it a little too thin.
Yeah, I think he was trying to make it. 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 I think he was trying to make Well,
on the 9 ball, maybe staring at the bump on the 11, getting ahead of himself at the position on the 11, perhaps. Seth went for the safety option there. Not sure if he left him the 11 or not. It looks like he jumped right up to it, so apparently he has a shot at. No, it doesn't look like he
look at
does.
the point there. That's
Yeah.
a variable. I think he can get by the point. I think he can shoot the 11, but if he doesn't shoot the 11, that's probably why.
Yeah, that's a pretty gutsy shot by his opponent there, Seth.
And he can see it. So he's shooting the 11 and he's trying to get on the 10 ball, probably 10.
Yep, just enough.
More than, he slow rolled and stayed up on the 9 ball, but so he can get on the 14 next.
Yeah, I like going up table and getting that 10 out of there because then everything's kind of contained underneath. You can play the 13 on the side. But,
Mhm.
he might have designs on playing the 10 all the way up in the corner here on the right side corner.
Okay, now he's got too steep of an angle on the 14 to control his cue
Yeah,
ball.
he's got to play the 13 here
Yep.
in the side. Oh, he can. If he can. Yeah, I think he can.
Let's see.
Yeah, he can.
This cursor really doesn't lie. Visually, without the cursor, though, it looks like he can't make it.
Yeah,
Like,
it
I mean,
looks a
barely
lot
fits.
closer than it
Yeah.
actually is. It's plenty clear to make it. Well, he hit it a little strong and a little thick.
two-way.
Yeah, he
It's
got a
safe.
two-way out of it.
He might have been playing the two-way. He appears to do that. I
Yeah.
would have to ask him. I don't know his game well enough, but he plays two-way a lot.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what it appears. It
Right.
could be that he's getting massive rolls,
Could be.
but I don't
Could
think
be.
so.
Could be.
That was a sporty shot though, because he was on the 14. He can make that 14 if
Yeah, he
had
hit
made
that.
it.
He hit that really full. So I mean, I feel like he was off pretty far if he was trying to cut that in. So he might have been playing the two-way there, more safe than offense. He
Yeah.
caught a little bit of a roll there too.
Yeah, that was
Nice hit by Seth.
good shot though, because it didn't leave anything.
Yeah.
What do you do here?
Do you jump the 14 and then play your luck from there, or do you jump?
I know what I'm
I think I
trying
would
to
kick
do.
the 15. That's what I would do.
I'm gonna kick right here,
Yeah.
spin underneath, spin it, and then soft kick this and leave him right there.
Okay.
Because you're in a bad spot, and there's no sense in trying
Yeah.
to kick a ball in.
He's
So
got his jump cue out. He might have put it away.
that'll
he-
launch the cue ball off the table.
Yeah,
if
he
he's not
might be
careful.
trying to swerve. He's trying to swerve shot here. He's trying to masse into the 14. He's going to leave the 7 ball more than likely if he misses that. So I kind of like leaving the 14 there because at least it makes the 7 problematic to one pocket.
Yeah, if you look at this, at this angle, to get above the 1, you have to really spin it. So
Yeah.
the spin will take it to the bottom rail, and you play it at a speed where you just make contact.
Yeah, that's definitely a viable shot. He's going for my shot. He's playing the kick on the 15
Or the 13?
or the 13. I'm
Yeah, or
sorry.
is that a 15? There might be a 15.
It's hard to tell. Some of the cameras are showing a little different color contrast here.
Oh, it worked out.
Well, they got pretty lucky there. It's the 13.
I laugh because that's some days they go and some days they scratch.
Yeah,
That one-
exactly.
That one worked out nice.
Yeah, I think Seth is starting to feel like, man, I just can't get this guy to miss and leave me a decent shot here.
Big game here. No sense in panicking, but it is. Seth's got the advantage here.
Yeah, he's got a lot of pawns on the board here.
Let's see what he's thinking. He just tapped the side pocket. He's trying to make this in the side.
That might be a nice two-way as well, but he made a great shot. And again, he didn't really give up much if he misses.
Does that 4 go?
I don't think the 4 passes.
And the 7 needs a pocket unless
Yeah.
you get under it.
Yeah. I think you almost have to get under it there to play the top left. So he plays the 3 here and tries to use the 5 to break out, or does he accept the bank on the 4? He's playing the 1 here, maybe. Yeah, maybe he's trying to get underneath the 7 right now.
Good shot. Now, what I liked from where he was, I didn't have time to call it, the
Yeah.
7-14 combo and leave his cue ball like right here.
Oh, okay.
Because it was a stop shot almost, or leave his cue
Right.
ball like right here.
Right. Yeah, that's a good option. I didn't have my eyes open on that opportunity there. He's playing the breakout. He missed it. Went around it.
Yeah. Let's see what he looks like here.
It's
He's
tough to
going.
get
He's still in the go
yeah,
mode.
he's still in offensive gear. Yeah.
He's got to play safe here, though. There's nothing goes here, so he's probably tickling the 3. Yeah. Okay, he left
Oh,
with
he
13.
left with 13, unfortunately. Yeah. Now, this is really a tough
This is
match.
a problem.
This is really a tough match for Seth. I've seen him play a lot more loose and a lot more aggressively pocketing balls in previous matches and other times that I've played him. It looks like he's just not quite gotten his mojo working here. And Steven's really limited his opportunities by playing some smart safeties and also by getting a couple of rolls where the cue ball was left in a bad spot too. So
Good shot there.
yeah.
He's going to get that 14 was a priority, even though the 10 ball's out in space and this is near a pocket. That 14 would have been tough to get on. So
Yeah.
he's get on it while you got a chance, and he did have a chance there. So good shot.
It's going to be interesting to see how he gets on the 10 here, if he's going to accept the long corner shot or if he's going to try and come all the way around it and force it over. Yeah.
Okay, he's on an angle here that's the cue ball is going to get lost down here. See what I mean? So
Yeah.
what path are you taking with your cue ball? If he just played to make it into the side, which
He
it
might-
looks like he's going to do,
He might just slow roll this and
Yeah.
drag it in.
try to keep his cue ball
Yeah.
above the 6 line.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't able to. Yeah, I probably would have needed to look at that from the overhead to see if he had enough or too much angle to be able to slow roll that. And I think he did.
Good shot.
Yeah, smart. I would have liked to get just a little bit more speed to nudge up into that 6 because he has
you
a
wanted to be
gap.
right there.
Yeah, because he has a gap between the 6 and the 8 and he can jump this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you're really only jumping about a quarter of one ball and an eighth of the next one, or a
Mhm.
quarter of each ball, depending on how you go at it. If you're trying to make it, you've got to jump about half of the 6 ball.
Yeah.
But if you're just trying to play for a hit, you really don't have to jump that much of a ball. I think there's a good chance he makes this ball.
I can't get over these. I'm getting decent at jumping, but when they're this close, this is not in my wheelhouse. I will kick.
Yeah, he's looking at the 50-50 here. He's like, I got about a 50% love-hate relationship with this shot.
Yeah.
So understandably so. I can get up pretty quick on these jump shots, but I don't kick as good as you either, Mike. So that's probably why I get a little more practice.
Well, jumping this, the hard part for me is coming down in time to not hit a
Right.
funny part of the 10 ball.
Right.
Like to hit it clean, to get up and down.
Yeah, you're right. It's not, this shot is about the jumping and it's also about the landing. Sometimes it's more about the landing and the jump is a little more
He's deciding to kick.
friendly.
So he's going just for a clean hit, which a clean hit would be right there.
Yeah.
And then it would be nice if he hit that side of the ball.
He's called the corner, I believe.
Yeah.
I think he called the corner.
Yeah, so the 10 to this corner, right?
Yeah.
Let's see the side view. This be a good angle.
Seth is
Yeah, he's like, give me a chance.
like, come on, you got to miss this shot and give me an opening here.
Yeah, he did his part. He played a great save. So what he should,
Yeah.
he should be thinking, I'm gonna just relax and breathe, and when I get a shot, what am
Yeah.
I gonna solve it one at a time here?
Yeah, he
He's
did
got
miss.
ball in hand, so
Yeah.
6 ball is probably a good one to start with
Yeah.
because it's so tight on the 8. No sense in
Yeah,
trying
you
to get
gotta
shape on that.
you got to
later.
shoot the 6 first. There's no question about that. And I like how he kind of just got out of the chair, kind of lumbering and slowly there. He
Yeah.
didn't just race to the table.
Yeah.
So I think that shows that he still has his emotions under control for the most part. And that's a good sign for Seth.
7 or the 3. I love the 3 if he's comfortable on the 3. That's a long, he's shooting the 7. The 3's out in space, so he's
Yeah.
got to get perfect on it later.
I agree.
So now not perfect on the 3, so he's probably going to shoot the 4.
It's pretty straight in on the 4 as
Now
well.
he's got to get right here
Yeah.
in order to get good shape on the 8. If he's up here, he's got to move his cue ball. If he's down here, he's got to move his cue ball for the 8.
Yeah.
So let's see if he lands on the
He
spot.
got there. He got
Yeah,
there pretty
that's
close.
pretty darn close.
Yeah. And
Good
he can
enough.
float. He can float down, or he can cinch it. Can
Right.
cinch it with draw, and play a little drag draw or a little stun, and shoot the 8 in the corner.
Soft little touch right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he drifted by. He's got a little test.
Yeah. Yeah. He ended up in between there. If he would have rolled that through, he could have played it in the side.
He would like to hear.
Yeah.
Kept going to here. Yeah.
But I think he just was committed to holding it, and kind of maybe was perhaps indecisive, and his stroke speed or execution might have been a factor there, showing that indecisiveness. He didn't really hold it, and he didn't really let it go.
I'm gonna control less this one.
He's playing the bank.
I'm cutting that ball on the side.
Yeah, I agree. I don't like to bank unless I have to. But Seth is definitely a little feeling busted and disgusted there as he looks up at puts his chin in the air and looks up at the sky there. He's just
This is
lamenting his missed opportunity here.
This to me, I'm not trying to jinx him, but this to me is a shot I actually practice because I struggle visually with it.
Yeah.
He barely overcut this and it doesn't go.
Yeah.
It hits the long rail.
Yeah, he's got to draw this, or at least stun it. Yeah,
He ginned it. Nice shot.
good shot.
So that'll put him at 5-1.
Yeah, it just seems like
There's a mental battle going on in there with Seth from after the
I
last.
feel like he's kind of got the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, who showed up today, and it doesn't appear that it's definitely not a Seth I've ever seen. He's really struggling with the table circumstances and the pins that Steven is putting him in as well, I think, are starting to take a little bit of a toll there.
Hi, hilarious youngin. I think that's how you pronounce it, maybe.
That's Angela saying hello to me and you.
Oh,
That's who that is.
Is that what she's trying to spell there?
I don't know.
Hilarious youngin?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But yes, hello, Angela. Good morning. When I left, Angela was pretty much asleep.
Oh, that's a good question about the bar box or big table. That shot, that 10 ball that he was shooting, it is very difficult on both tables. In fact, I struggle more on the bar box. I missed it for the money against who was it? Old time.
Yeah.
Anyway, it haunts me still.
That's a very intelligent question, though, Angela.
Yeah.
You're right. That is a very
Yeah.
different circumstance on a 9-foot as opposed to a bar table.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Lar. I see. That's it. That's her last name.
Oh, gotcha.
Got it. There we go. Thanks for the explanation.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. All right. He came up with a great break there, and somehow yet they managed to cluster together in a couple of spots there. But he's in control here, so he's gonna see how he prefers to approach it here. I think I like the 10-13 combo, but then the 11-15 doesn't look like it's a very good combo.
10-12, you mean?
Yeah,
10-12?
10-12. I apologize. The colors got me there, but then the 15-11 is not a good combo to be stripes with. So I wonder if he doesn't play the 7 and then brush into the 8 and
You're
play
saying
the solid.
back cut this 7 ball and try to get your cue ball
Brush into the 8, yeah,
so the cue ball would go like this and maybe
because
pop
that solves the only problem you have with solids, or the main problem you have with solids.
Or this is ugly awful and he's on it now. Might as well shoot it now.
He's playing the combo.
Yeah, he's playing the stripes like your original gut.
Yeah. Oh wow,
Oh, his cue ball got lost.
wild.
Okay, let's see if Seth can overcome
That was
this.
that was a bad roll, but he also
Yeah.
was throwing caution to the wind there, and
Yeah.
that's how you make the 8 or scratch or have random things happen. But you can hardly blame him for shooting that, and it was a free shot for the most part. He just got a weird couple of bounces there or something, and Seth's now in the captain's seat, or the driver's seat, if you will, to play either ball. It's open table for him.
And now that the solids just opened up a little, but the 3 and the 1 are a problem.
Yeah.
the stripes are still the 11, 15 are the problem. And
Yeah.
10 is an issue.
I
You
think
could
I
go
would
ball in
take the
hand with
10. I would take behind the 10 ball in hand there, because that's the biggest problem of the stripes.
So you put your cue ball right here, make
Yep.
the 10 into this side,
Yeah,
and
that's
bring your
what I
cue
would
ball
do.
down for the shot, like right on there. Or
Yep.
maybe the combo even.
Yeah, play position for the combo if you can get it. I don't feel like the 6 ball is a big problem.
Well, the 1 is an ugly danger zone spot,
Yeah,
so that
yeah.
I would have started with the 1 or
I
the
agree.
3.
I agree. I don't feel like the 6 was the right opener there. Even if you do like solids for whatever preference, I think I would have played a different ball.
He's getting on
He's got the
4-2
combo here.
combo.
Yeah. And now the 3 and the 1, probably his 2 toughest balls from the start, are still not solved. So that's the tricky part of playing 8 ball, is you end up playing 5 or 6 ball.
Now he's going for the 1. Or
I don't know if he
or do you
can.
play safe on the 3?
I don't know if he can go to the 1. And if he hits the 3, he doesn't want to move the 11. You want to leave that combo a little wonky if it's there.
Okay, it does
Can he
go
make
by.
the 3?
I think he's shooting the 1. I can't tell.
Yeah, it's a little touchy with the camera here.
Yeah.
Great shot on the 1.
Okay, now the 3 off the 15.
Yeah, he's got to play the carom here, or the billiard,
It'll
depending on.
tickle this 15, and the 3 will go this way. But I think the 3
Yeah,
will probably
get close to
go
the
to
8.
there. We want it on this line if I'm Seth, but unfortunately, it might go right here.
Yeah, I don't see it going straight forward unless he just hits it really thin, which I don't see. I don't think he'll do that. So I think it should get close to the pocket here.
Oh, he hit
Perfect.
it so good.
He hit it perfect. And
What a-
notice the shape when the stop
what a
shot gives him
shot.
the 4.
Yeah, his cue ball's
Seth's-
natural to come back over for the 8.
Seth says, I can't believe the score is only 1-5. Let me show you what I can do.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was a great shot.
Because if he had hit that thicker
Yeah.
low, and what a shot.
Close it
there,
out.
Too.
Yeah.
Nice.
And that's the thing too. I think we talked about that yesterday. Dave and I did, about making a great shot, is that you still got to execute the next one.
Yeah.
And Seth showed up big there. I think that was a real statement game and a real statement shot that Seth says, hey man, I came to play.
Yeah, we're not rooting against you, Steven, but we're just trying to get the game closer. Now we got 5-2. That was a great out.
Yeah, that was a definitive statement game for Seth, not only winning it, but the manner in which he did it.
Yeah.
Real aggressive, real shot making, real confidence, delivered the stroke, executed at a high level, saw it, had the vision, and then got the result there.
This is a replay I did last from a few games ago. And that one, if you look at it, I'm gonna play it one more time. If you look at it, I think we could have cut that inside.
Yep.
But he's recovered though. He's back at it.
Yeah, he did unfortunately give that game away. It definitely could have been 4-2 a few minutes ago, but
Yeah, really 4-3.
Yeah.
Now after that. So
yeah, it's a big difference. And and he's inching closer to the finish line too, getting closer to 9. Once you get 5 games in, it comes up pretty quick. Looks like Seth did a similar break from the opposite side of the table that you mentioned, from the cue ball spot there. Just wasn't able to get the action to drop a ball, and Steven's back in the table here.
well, that put Seth right back into the set, because now if Seth wins this game, 5-3 is very
And momentum
doable.
back on his side a little bit
Yeah.
too.
I mean, that's the perspective I'm taking. I'm
Yeah.
trying not to think that way if I'm in the chair right now. I'm trying
Yeah.
to think one shot at a time.
Sure.
Just grind my way back into this.
And that's important to designate too, that what you really want to be,
Right.
in the headspace of as you're playing in the chair versus, what we see in the outside and kind of what we're thinking from the outside. Those are two very different things.
Kind of thinking while he's down here. See his head bobbing up and down a little bit. That was, he might have knew that he wasn't,
Yeah.
I'm going to see if that catches in the replay. His head was kind of
Yeah.
thinking, I think.
Yeah. He was in a thinking box, not in a shooting box there. It's like having 1 foot in a canoe and 1 foot in another canoe. The only thing you can do is get wet.
Look at this. He's going to play safe. 13-1 combo and just leave him with the 3 ball. Oh, he
Played
wrong.
it. He
I
played
was
it through.
wrong.
Yeah, he played it through.
Yeah, he called it.
If he makes this combo, he has to get out.
I'm playing the 9 here if you could see it, but
Yeah, the back cut. He
okay,
still
covered
took over the
ball.
pocket. Yeah,
Maybe that was a 2-way he was thinking.
quite possibly. The reason why I said he has to get out is that I was thinking that if he makes that ball,
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of like the biggest problem he was going to face, and that he could have maybe played the side pocket 14 or 11 and then just cleaned up.
What do you do here with solids?
Yeah, that's a tough one. I'd have to think on this a minute. Do you go rail first there?
Like this? Is that what you mean?
No,
And play a combo?
underneath, top rail, side rail, just playing the kick, not the short rail kick, but the
Okay.
2 rail kick.
I like that.
Yeah, I
And
like
it
the
might
2
even
rail kick.
bump the 7 on the way in there.
Yeah, he's got a design on the 4 ball here. I think he's going to play the 4 and then this 5.
Yeah, he's like, why not shoot the straight in one in the corner, Mike? I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
shoot it.
yeah.
Kick
You and
combo.
Sam are talking about kicks and safe 2 ways when I could just drain
Yeah.
this 4 across table.
There's a reason why I'm thinking that way. If he's trying to run out, I'm like, those are a problem.
Yeah,
So I don't know
yeah.
how he's going to solve them.
Yeah, he's going real aggressive here. I think he's maybe trying to take advantage of the score line.
Maybe just shoot the 3, blast into him, and hope a little bit here.
Well, I think he can hit the bottom rail and then shoot the 7 through the 15 and then play the
You're saying
2.
come off of it, go boom.
Nope, just bounce off the rail and just accept your shot on the 7-15. Kind of like that. Yep. And now he plays that through.
He
and
calls the 7.
Yep. And then
His cue
2
ball will be
bounces up the
right
rail.
here
Yeah.
for the 2.
That should lead him nicely to the 8 as long as he doesn't get straight in here.
Yeah.
Oh, it just locked up on the facing there.
Yeah.
Just a eyelash more and he'd have made it. And that's kind of a nice 2-way too, because he's underneath all the balls here for Seth.
Seth is in a bad spot because that 7's there, but that 7 is so deep, it's going to be tough to get shape on the 2.
Yeah.
He's got the wrong angle.
Yep. I think he can make this.
It did go.
Oh, it did go. He just
But
did
here's
a
what
little
I'm
pull.
talking about. Watch this 7.
Yeah.
This is very difficult
This
to
is
get
tough.
shape. He might run into this point and be jammed right here. Right
Yeah,
here.
that's
He
very
run to
possible.
this point and just be like right here.
Yeah. You could end up hooked. Oh, he just got away from it. Smart shot.
Yeah.
He's a little straight here, but he can play the long 8. He doesn't. I don't
leaves
think
cue
the
ball
8,
here for
the
the
8
8 in the
goes.
corner?
Yeah, the 8 doesn't go in the side pockets anyway, unless you play some kind of trick shot or carom or something. I think you just roll it ahead, take the long 8 in the diagonal corner.
Yeah. He
Yep.
rolled further than he wanted though. Now he's
Yep.
got to back cut it. I don't think that goes on the side.
Yeah, I don't believe it does either.
No, it does not. So he's going in the corner.
This is a tester. And for 6-2, this is a big shot. Oh, he made it. I didn't think he made that. I saw the line and I saw where it hit the rail. I didn't
Yeah.
think that was going to drop.
Yeah.
But he just had that pocket speed there and just slipped it in. Wow, I'm actually surprised that dropped. I really thought that was going to hang up.
Well, let's just watch it again because you're right. I don't know how it went.
He hit the half diamond.
Ugh. One more time. Yeah. I don't
He
know
hit
how
just past the half diamond.
now these are tight pockets for bar box 4 1/4.
Yeah, it
And,
doesn't look like it, but they definitely are.
We did get a dry weather finally come in, and we have normal 83-degree weather today rather than the 95 humid stuff we've had. So there's no excuse on the humidity. Why balls would hang up, so therefore it didn't.
Yeah. We got a jokester in the chat there. Tony says, "What does a pool player and a medium pizza have in common? Neither one can feed a family of 4."
True that.
Yeah, you might just say feed a family. Yeah, it doesn't even have to be a family of 4. All right, nice break. Got the ball on the break. Got the cue ball in a funny spot there, but he's shooting. I'm almost wondering if the racks aren't being attended to, because it looks like these tables on Seth's last break, as hard as he hit them, they didn't really seem to spread that much. And on that one,
That one was definitely a rack.
yeah, that's a rack.
He did not.
That's a rack issue there.
He did not hit
from
him
Steven.
that, poorly. He just you could tell because I saw it a couple times now.
I agree.
They were not ballistic.
Yep, I agree. I think the last 2 breaks, the one from Steven there and the previous one from Seth, I think maybe a little more micromanaging on the rack. Let's see if Steven's got something in store for Seth here on this shot. Is he going to go for a back cut and let the cue ball go wild? Is he going to play a bank? Is he going to roll the 3 in and bump the 12 and shoot at the 2? I think that's where we're at. He's going to try and leave the 3 for the 2. Oh, he hung it. Well, better that he hung that one than that he hung the 8, right? Far more dramatic to have missed the 8, but he found the jar. He jarred the 3 instead of jarring the 8. So I feel like Seth's got to come alive here and play really
I like what he's
high
doing.
percentage here.
Walk the table a few times. Take your time.
Yep.
This is just pool, man.
Yep.
It's 6-2 and a race to 9. People have done it millions of times. You can come back from here.
I agree.
Breathe and relax.
Yep.
He's taking a very difficult shot. Watch the hit.
Clean hit, clean
Yeah,
shot.
What a shot. Nice
Yeah,
shot.
he came off really well there. The result is a little tricky, unfortunately, with the cue ball position.
Yeah.
Do you think he might draw this 13 off and make the 3?
I'm shooting the 12 into the 3 and
Okay.
playing safe.
And moving
leaving
the
my
cue ball back.
right back
Okay.
off this rail, right back into here.
That's a good shot.
Or that's a similar result. The difference is I was playing safe on top of the getting rid of the 3.
Right. I don't know if he maybe expected the 12 to bounce out more there, but
Well, this solids aren't easy.
no, they're not. But I agree with what you're saying. He's got a chance to play the 5 here. He's got a chance to maybe even play the 2. Did cut that a little thin. So Seth's back up at the table, and he's got a chance to run out here. You know,
Well,
depending on his position on the 12 here, I think you roll forward, get to the bottom rail, and come out. Yep. He didn't quite get to the bottom rail, but
10-13, and the 13 breaks up the
Yeah.
11-2.
yeah.
So he'll shoot this and try to get on this angle right here. He doesn't want to get straight in on this 13 right here. He wants to be right here. See
Yeah.
where he's doing?
Yeah. He's
So
got
that-
his cue in
so that
line
he
there.
can bust this 11 into the 2 and knock this 2 out of play, kind of like
Yeah. Yeah.
curling. You're getting rid of that.
That blocker.
Yeah. Now he's got the angle. He's a little straight, but he's got the angle to at least bump him. He's going to pop this pretty
Yeah.
firm. Let's see what his
Yeah,
body
he's got to
language
come up
looks
with a
like.
shot here after this. I think he's going forward and off the rail here.
A little firm.
Oh, a little
He-
strong.
He can make it.
Does he
though.
still have it? I think he still has it. I think he elected not to break out the balls there.
Now, can he run into the 2 and have a shot on the 9?
I think he
Come
can.
off the bottom rail and hit the 2?
Got to get a little fortunate, but I think he can.
Just like that. Oh, man.
He still might have it though. He
Does
still
that
might
go?
have it in between the 8. Yeah, he still might have it in between there.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
That goes. So his
I
cue
wonder
ball-
if he saw that and just never faded the breakout on either one of those balls.
Yeah.
And just said, I'm going to play them where they're at.
He's got to
which
play
is
his
really
cue ball
smart.
here. This is not only a tough shot, but he's got to get his cue ball to twist a little. Otherwise, his cue ball might come up here.
Yeah.
So he's got to use a little right English, I think,
Yeah.
to twist it around back in play for the 14.
I think I might even use a little bit of draw here too to shorten that angle up. Yeah.
See how he's losing that?
Yeah, it drifted
Angle?
out. Yeah. I think he needed the little bit of draw there,
Now his
or
cue
at least some stun and then spin out.
Cue ball, he wants to stop about right here.
Yep. What a shot. Look at this.
Oh, wow. I think he has a little bit of fight left in this here. If he makes
Absolutely.
this, he's got 6-3.
Yeah, we're really crossing our fingers hoping that Seth executes here. He's got a little bit of a challenging shot. There's a little bit of a tester on the rail. Overcut it.
Yeah, it was a
Overcut it.
tough shot.
He made such a great shot on the 14 earlier, and what was great about it was that he's got his cue ball speed back and forth and back again to get on the 8 angle. It was just unfortunate that it happened to land so close to the rail there to give him some awkward cueing. But it was unfortunate that he wasn't able to make that. He really was playing well. You can tell Seth's definitely coming on, and I'm sure Steven's feeling the pressure. Even though he's ahead in the score line, like, hey, this guy's getting some momentum here. I got to really lock this in and get to business here. I mean, it seems a foregone conclusion that he'll run out here, and he'll be ahead 7-2. But it's not guaranteed. He's still got to put him in, and he's still got to control the rock.
Yeah, there's pressure, even if you do have a lead. Very still. The last 2 shots I've been watching his hat to see if his hat moves.
Yeah, his head movement and body movement is 0. Yeah, real solid.
You can watch the blue behind his hat, see if it moves. See how still he was there? That's very nice.
Yeah, very disciplined, very regimented.
Now
great body control.
He wanted to be like right here. So he was straighter on the 7. So he's got an angle now. His cue ball's funny, so he might have to draw over to the rail and out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big stroke, and these balls can rattle too. If you hit them strong like that. They did.
Like you said,
they did rattle, and he did drop.
That dry weather.
Yeah.
Unfortunate on a couple shots there. That one did not go a week or 2 ago.
Yeah, exactly. When it was 90 and humid, those balls don't go at all.
Yeah.
Especially that 8 ball that he rattled in earlier. Well, it looks to be 7 here if he maintains his composure, which seems like he will.
Yeah, and we have our other finalist waiting.
Yeah.
Tom beat Garrett last night.
He
what
did.
was the score again?
I believe it was 4-9.
9-4.
Okay. They were tied up at 4-4, and it wasn't even a run out factor. It was just these back and forth games, and Tom just kept coming out on top and closing.
Yeah.
It was really unfortunate for Garrett. He's very regular here at Slate Billiards Club, and I know that Mike, you train with Garrett from time to time as well. He puts a lot of time in over here on the tables and doing drills and working with different people, getting some advice and some strategy tips.
That's the great thing about pool players. We all have the same disease, addictive brain thoughts, and I can relate to Garrett.
Yeah.
We love pool.
Tony says, sweep the leg, Steven, finish him.
Little Karate Kid.
Yeah, Karate Kid reference there. Yeah. You have to be a man of a certain age, Tony, to make a comment like that. So we know you're not a young buck with that kind of movie reference, but I can appreciate it. I'm an old head myself. Nice break.
Right up the middle again.
That's the second best break of the match. The cue ball still ended up in a weird spot. Yeah. Those balls rushing from the rack, and that was definitely a much better rack because I don't think he really hit it any differently that time than he did the previous rack. But the balls are definitely cooperating a lot more.
I think with this dry conditions, he can rub the rail on the way in soft.
Yeah.
And leave his cue ball right here for the 5.
Yeah.
Or the 7. Maybe right there for the 7.
Yeah, I might want to go
to
to the 7 there if at all possible, because I think he's on a run out if he gets this 7, and that's not
7's the priority.
Yeah, there's no Nostradamus prediction there. The 7's definitely the ball to get out on. Went a little too far.
Is that a visual illusion? No, it did go too far.
Yeah.
It doesn't go. So he's got to shoot the 5, the 3, then the 7.
And he can still get there off of the 3 by all means.
So make this
it's just a little
3.
trickier.
He doesn't want to get stuck on the rail here. He wants to come off the rail.
Yeah.
And that'll give him a little bit of an angle on the 3 that he doesn't want. He doesn't want too much angle.
Yeah. He got close to the rail.
That one warranted a little more thought. That was a tough shot.
Yeah.
Now he's got to land perfect right here for the 7.
Slow roller. Look at that. He did
Very
well.
nice.
He did very well there.
Well, and he's gotten comfortable because of the results of the games. You know, this is possibly where he, you know, I wouldn't put it past him to
Pull
run
away.
out the last two
Yeah.
the last two games.
Yeah. It's really unfortunate for Seth too, because he certainly played better in this tournament and he's played better this match than the two score indicates.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, Steven has earned the games that he's won and gotten a couple freebies maybe back on forgiveness from Seth. But I'd say he's probably won 5 of them on his own merit.
Now, do you freewheel when you're in this mode? So you're down 7-2 on a race to 9. Do you start freewheeling here and just play?
I mean, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, I'd hate to get caught in some weird little spot off of this 9 ball freewheeling too much, but I think to start, you just got to set your stroke free and set your mind free and just try to, you know, like they always say in the Super Bowl interviews, well, I was just playing catch with Dad in the backyard, you know, and just start throwing them out there, you know. Forget the pressure and the reality of the moment and just try to play free.
It's a little tight on the rail here, but he could shoot this 13 and his cue ball will come off the rail here and back into these.
Yeah.
Or do you try to miss him? He could spin the ball and do anything on this clock.
Yeah.
See what he does. See if he bumps that 15. No, he's going to play the 15
Play the
on
15 on
the
the
side.
side. I like that.
Very
Simple
nice.
strategy. Don't
Nice
get
cue ball will
cute.
be
Don't get
right here.
clever. Yeah. Just take it as it is. Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
if he
Seth
catches this gear.
Yeah. Seth says, I'm not dead yet.
No,
It's only a
sir.
flesh wound.
So subtle angle here, or does he have to kind of play for the side pocket, or is he going to draw back?
I think he draws back.
Does he go forward?
Oh, he went forward.
To play in the
High percentage. That's high percentage, I think. And he might have had a little off angle too that might have taken the draw away from him.
Do you see how he's respecting this 8 ball?
Yeah.
He's not done.
I like it. I like it.
Some people they get their body language
Yeah.
and they get down on themselves, and
Yeah.
I don't feel that with
No,
him. I think
I don't
he's
either.
still calm and he's fighting.
He locked in on that 8 ball, made sure that he didn't make a casual error there. I almost wonder if they're going to take a break here. Yep. I was going to say that's a good punctuation mark for Seth, and I could see Steven wanting to stop the bleeding there too and
Yeah.
cool off his opponent.
Here's the 8 ball. He barely made it.
Yeah, he did rock it in there.
However, if you watch it again, watch the 7 ball. If he had missed this, it probably would have rubbed the
It'd
7
have gone
and
in
still
anyway.
gone in.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, he was as close to the
Yeah.
7 as he could get,
Yeah.
pretty much, I think. So, but yeah, I like the rejuvenation factor for Seth here. I think if Seth can get the break to cooperate and make a ball in the break, which is, I think I said the previous break that he had, he maybe didn't manage the racking quite as good, as the result didn't seem to be indicative of how strong he hit the break. If he can manage the racking and get a really, really tight rack on this break and make a ball, get open and get out 4-7, and he's just racing towards the finish line here.
Well, the one thing, if I were in his corner and I was out and he's in the restroom right now and I went and talked to him, one thing I would say to him is, if you take one shot at a time, you guys are at, there's so much potential to winning this set still.
Absolutely.
Do not give up. Keep fighting one shot at a time.
Yep.
Um,
Easier
and
said than done, but
Yeah.
absolutely the right mentality and approach.
His style of game, which I kind of described in the beginning, I think he likes to run out a little bit
Yeah.
more.
Yeah. He's an aggressive player for
Yeah.
sure.
Now, and about 20, 30 years ago, I heard Alex Pagulayan in an interview, and it's not his quote, but there's a quote in one pocket where when you're behind, play like a lamb, and when you're ahead, or like a lion, and when you're ahead, play like a lamb.
Oh.
So you take a little more caution when you're ahead. When you're behind, and you just go out firing, which is his style.
Yeah.
He could get right back in this.
I agree. I like Seth's demeanor. I like his discipline. I like his cadence. And it just feels like I haven't really seen the, you know, and I don't know Seth's game front to back. I'm not trying to sound too presumptuous, but from the matches I've seen, and I've played him a handful of times myself, it isn't the Seth that I've come to expect or to come to see normally.
Yep.
And I think he's sliding right back into that Seth that we normally see. And I don't think it's too little too late. I think he's still right there. He just needs the table to cooperate a little bit by making a ball in the break, getting a decent opening shot, putting the rack together, playing the right safe or playing the right breakout, and then just cruising, you know, from here, which isn't to say fast and loose and cavalier and not respecting the, you know, integrity of the shot and just going hog wild. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I think we've not seen the last of Seth here, and hopefully he'll be able to make it a photo finish here, and we'll get to Hill or something close to that. I suppose we missed our opportunity to play the boot camp commercial there during the break, but oh
Yeah.
well.
Demi's got a lot of people back in the corner.
Yes.
3 tables grinding out a clinic. I think they were here Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 10 to 6 today, I think they're playing.
Yeah, working hard. Meanwhile, I didn't even bring my cues yesterday or today, but you know, it is what it is. I got to play CRs tomorrow too, so I might have to sneak back in here and hit some tonight. Go grab my cues and come back, make a boomerang trip.
I'm gonna go fuel up my body, eat, and hydrate myself from that road trip. I barely eat when I'm on the road, and usually it's junk.
You're trying to just power it out and get to the next truck stop, and then I hear you.
Yeah, you get a bag of M&Ms because you're dying for something.
Right. Yeah.
You're like,
It's a toll on the body, man. Sitting in a car that long. I drive for work myself, so I can agree with you there. I only do about 200 miles a day, which is enough. I'm not a truck driver like Dean Lathrop.
Yeah.
We gotta throw his name into the chat here once, or into the commentary box. But yeah, it's definitely surprising how seemingly doing nothing actually is pretty taxing on your body physically as well. Sitting in a long road trip or sitting in a vehicle for a long time.
So these guys are fighting for the finals. And yesterday's match between Garrett and Tom Menina, Tom won 9-4.
Yep.
And they're playing. When I talked about there's a little pressure in these matches. There's pressure because there's in Seth's case, he's got family members here watching. There's money involved. There's a big difference between third, fourth, and first, second.
Absolutely.
Doubles basically, and
the money doubles. Yeah.
And then on top of it, they've got the live stream variable and all their friends and family that they told are watching.
Yeah.
There's pressure valves.
Absolutely. You know, and the other thing is too, is that there's almost like an annoyance, frustration factor. And I think in this particular match at this point, that would apply more to Seth. It's like, come on, man. Like, I know this is not my game. I know this is not how I play. I know this is not the results that I'm accustomed to getting for my efforts. And so it's kind of like, who are you, man? Who showed up today?
Yeah.
You know, and I know Garrett probably felt that way yesterday. You know, it's like, I play here every week. I play here 5 days a week or more. You know, it's like, how did I, find myself in this position? So, it's always unfortunate when you don't play near to your potential and things just aren't working for you from a table perspective of, you're just kind of walking into tough shots. But then even when you do have control, you're not capitalizing and not getting the things done the way you normally would. So it's tough to recover, almost getting back to your identity. Like, hey, this is the guy that I am. This is the guy that I know. Let me show that on the live stream that this is what I can do. And when you're not doing that, and when those things just don't seem within reach or accessible to you, it can be very frustrating.
Well, yeah, depending on what you're saying to yourself in the chair. And if you're
Right.
saying stuff to your, like, I can't imagine if I talked to myself, if I was down, if I said, you've been playing 35, 40 years and you missed that ball. If I said that sort of stuff to myself,
Yeah, the negative self-talk
that
is
would-
it's really
hard
easy to
win.
do, but it's not the recipe for recovery and redemption.
Okay, big break here. Lost his
Yeah,
cue ball, but
he
he's
hammered
okay.
it. He hammered it and didn't make a ball.
Wow.
I don't think it was the rack that time. They definitely spread open.
This table's got only a month and a half old cloth, which is part of the reason why a few of those balls Steven rubbed, and also Seth, they rubbed the rail on the way in. They go in because it's fairly new cloth too. And
Yeah.
you don't need a hard break on this. You just a nice square hit.
Right.
The softy works.
Yep. And I talk about efficiency being effective as opposed to inefficiency being ineffective. But I think that his cue ball was a little offline on the head ball there, and maybe just some wasted energy on the cue ball going to the right side or left as we're viewing it, and not squaring up right on the head ball, which is what Steve was doing, actually, really squaring up on the head ball and getting results that way.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that Seth didn't get the opportunity to double up there off of his break and continue his run and shooting momentum there.
Good shot there. Tied up the 2-5 for Seth, and then he's also got perfect on the 14.
Yeah.
Now, do you come solve this 11, or do you save that?
I don't know. I think he's got bigger problems up table here.
Well, what I mean, the reason why is because his cue ball, when he shoots this, is going to come this direction.
Mm-hmm.
So he could just try and land on this 11 because it's naturally going that way.
Right.
Or he hits it soft and plays for the 10 in this corner and breaks those free maybe. Or at
I
least
like
free.
that. If you're going for the run out, I like getting up into this top of the table as soon as possible. And he's going to shoot the 15 here and try and get into this 9 or this
Break
12.
up this 7 ball.
Yeah, one of the two. Yep,
Yeah,
he caught
nice
the
shot.
7 and he caught them both.
Wow, that was
He
real
tickled
nice.
them both. I mean, what more do you want?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really going his way here.
Well, he still has to get there.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a good shot though.
It was a great shot. And he got a little lucky off of the 1 there that he even made the 12 ball a little more accessible. And he didn't get in the way of the 10. He rubs that any further, he blocks up the 10.
He's funny here, and I'll tell you why. He's got a little bit of an angle. He wanted to be more straight,
Right.
so he could shoot this 12 or the 10. He wanted to be right there.
Yeah.
So he's going to bump the 1 possibly here, unless he draws out of it. He did draw out of it, but just see that created a new angle on the 12 that he doesn't like.
He did get away from the rail at least.
So this will brush the 1, and the cue ball will come up to here. Now he wants the speed control, so he's on the 14 or the 11. Right there's the magic spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
I think he made a nice stroke. He made a nice stroke on a couple balls there. Let's see if he can continue that.
Brush off the 1 here. Oh, he missed the 1.
I like going for the 11 there. He overhit it just a little bit, but I like the thought process there. He just kind of stunned it and dragged it away from the 1, and I think it had a nice entry path. And he was hitting a good portion of that 12, so I understand that he did need to hit that with some definite energy. It just got a little too much energy and went a little far on him. He might be able to get the top corner here, hit the side rail, and bounce out in between the 8 and the 2 just enough to get the 14. If he makes this ball, I think he's going to come out good.
Yeah, this is a good shot to see again, too. Let's watch this one.
It's like he's got the top and maybe a little right English there. Yeah.
Yeah, what a shot.
That was great. He actually came out better than I even thought he did with that right English.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah, that was a great
routine
shot.
out now.
Yeah, that was a great recovery.
He's got to cut this a lot. See what I mean?
Oh,
Those are the tendencies.
that was a 3. Was that a 3 railer?
Rub that.
That might have been a 3 railer in the side. Because it looks like he caught the point on the way in and the point on the side and then rocked it in as a 2 railer at least.
Yeah, 2 for sure.
Yeah, he caught it just a little full. 1, 2, yeah. But great shot. Good recovery. I like going for the 11 there off of that 12.
Yeah, here's the 11 again.
He got it.
Watch his follow through.
Yeah, he got that juice for the right English because he wanted to miss the 8.
A nice little punch there, straight through, straight back, straight through.
Yeah, yeah. And boom goes the dynamite.
Yeah.
As the chat is clapping and accolading Steven's performance.
Yeah.
Well, that puts him on the 7 to 8, I believe.
Yeah, that puts him on the hill. His score will turn red now. He's Seth's in do or die mode. He's gonna probably
Rattle off
go
6
for it
games for the
attitude.
win. Rattle off 6 games in a row for the win. Break and run.
It's been done.
And winner breaks, so just break and run and break and run and break and run. Yeah. And I mean, I say that semi-sarcastically, but I mean, I would prefer if Seth did at least run 5. That would be awesome. Love to see it.
Good concentration there on the break.
Yeah,
That was a heck
he
of
had a solid break.
He lost the cue ball a little bit, but he hit him so solid, it's okay. And Pool Gods rewarded him with shape on either. I love stripes here because the 10, 12, and the 13 are ready right away. And then we could, but
Yeah.
I don't. You could take either because the 7, 3, 6, you could go either. But the 1, 4, I don't like
Yeah.
yet. They're
Could he
definitely
shoot
go,
the
though.
1 right now?
You could, maybe.
And
if you
then
take
maybe
solids,
float
take
up for
that.
the 2.
If you're gonna take solids, I love that.
Yeah.
Get rid of the 1, 2, 4. Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
That's
That was the way I saw it anyway, but
after rethinking it, maybe solids is the way to go. Yeah, he agrees.
yeah, I like the 1, 2, 4. And I don't know if the 6 goes by the 3 or not, but it looks like it might. Looks like it might go by it. But I would still go 2, 4 here.
Yeah, you can lay off the rail with a little left spin and just get to right here. There's the straight inline, just a little bit past the straight.
Right.
So that he has an angle off the 4 to come up for these balls.
I wouldn't mind even going a little further up table and taking the 3 and then going off the side and then coming back out for the 6 or the 7.
Okay.
Just in case the 6 is really tight and doesn't quite go or just barely goes. There's no need to be on the hill and shoot a tough shot if you're not sure that it passes or it's really tight.
Okay, he agrees. He's starting with the 2. Now let's see if he gets on that nice angle. Okay,
Oh, he
played
tucked it
for a different
inside.
ball.
Yeah, he tucked it inside there.
So the 4 goes past the 14. The 4 is in a weird spot because it's center table and it's kind of funny.
I
if
would
you don't
still
get-
shoot it here.
Yeah.
Not sure if he was trying to get on this 3 on that shot.
Well, here's what I'm thinking he's thinking. I'm going to guess, but I think he's going to save the 4 ball as a key ball.
Yeah.
And he's got to get perfect on it. Because if there's angle, it's going to be tough to get on the end.
Yeah, I'm not maybe personally a fan of that. I think he could have shot the 4 ball right there, but maybe he just had his plan in mind. He put all that inside on the 2 ball and got, workable or what he wanted, and then he's just sticking with that. But I might have readjusted my plan and shot the 4 there.
Okay, he lost his cue ball here a little, so he's got the 6 ball in the corner, but it's a very difficult shot.
Yeah, he's starting to make this look like a lot of work here, but all he has to do is execute and keep making the balls. And
if that 4 goes by here, I'm shooting it.
Yep.
But I don't know if it goes by.
Yeah.
Looks like he's gesturing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be tight.
This cue ball's got to go all the way to the end rail and back up.
Oh, he had the 6 the whole time. Okay. Those balls were close enough together where it's hard for us to perceive on the camera here which one he's shooting at, but he hit that with a strong, confident stroke. I mean, he put the wood to that 6 ball and fired it.
Broken ran to finish the set.
Yep.
He was very comfortable this game. Yeah, I don't want to jinx him here, but I think he's out. He just rolls this forward and doesn't hook himself on the 13.
That was strong finish. He really recovered there too out of some awkward cue ball positions as he did in the previous game.
Yeah.
So kudos to Steven on a great match there, and really played a lot of contain on Seth and really limited his opportunities. I think Seth, being a shooter, could have definitely gotten a hold of a couple of break and runs and made it challenging for Steven, but he just kept him kind of locked up.
Well, congratulations, Steven. I'm going to go pay off Seth and have him take home a Slate shirt. I'll play a little Patreon page for Sam Howell and Mike Pankoff. We'll catch you guys later. Thanks.
Yep. Do you want to play the boot camp?
Yeah.
Demetrius Gelatis here with Minnesota Pool Boot Camp. We live in an age with abundant information about pool, but without organization and direction, it doesn't translate into bottom line results. I've been coaching full-time for over 6 years, and I've guided more than 200 students step by step to higher levels of pool. Now I've partnered with Slate Billiard Club to provide online group coaching and make our training available to players everywhere. No travel necessary. Join us online for just $19.95 a month. You'll get access to my Minnesota Pool Bootcamp playbook, covering cue ball, pattern play, mental game, and the common leaks that people have in applying this to get their game to the next level. The best part is I'll be there working with you every step of the way to give you the direction you need to see results right away.